Hello and glad to see you. Today we're going to talk about how to fight fears and get in control. We talked yesterday about, and I hope you can hear me. I have uh, my little ear fobs in, or whatever you want to call them, earplugs, whatever they are. Anyway, um, but just being able to deal with the fear that you feel can truly help you. But when you don't try to do what's needed to help you, then that can cause you even more stress and even more worry and even more fear. So, what I did yesterday was just kind of talked about some fears. And there are a lot of fears. There are a lot of things that people have afraid that they're afraid of. And today I wanted to talk about some things that can help you with your fears to help you to be able to put them under control so that they don't control you. So, first of all, before I do that, let me initially apologize. Um, my son is sleeping, and when he wakes up loud, so I will try to keep him under control. And 19 years old, you know, I'll do what I can, do my best, and but I want to be able to get this information to you just to help you to think about it if you're one of those people that deals with fear and anxiety and a loss of control to where it's starting to wear on you and cause you more problems. And if you can catch this before it happens, if you can, and I don't want to go into what I have on my paper yet on my notes. So I do have notes down here. So let me just first of all introduce myself to those of you that I haven't had the pleasure of meeting. My name is Cherie Woodard, and I help business builders and entrepreneurs to be able to come online, use the power of social media to get prospects, leads, and sales in their business. And I do this in a variety of ways. I use attraction marketing, video marketing, lead generation, branding, and I also use updated strategies and tips that are modern and in the times that we're living in, they're in that area. And so that way we're not just kind of stuck in the past using old methods. We're using updated and modern methods that have been proven to work. So that is what I do. I will also be leaving on the video when it's downloaded in the comment section a free training series. Sorry, free training series. And I will put the information on the video in the comment section so you can check it out. And I have to tell you guys, if you would just stick with me, hang with me. I did lose my brother, my youngest brother, a few days ago. And I'm still trying to get control, but it seems like the control is, kind of hitting me. So head is hurting. I'm having pains and every stuff. So anyway, I just wanted to apologize in advance. So if I'm kind of befuddled or I'm saying things and it kind of goes off on the other side, I'll bring it back just like I do when I normally talk too much. So, but I want to give you this information, like I said, to help. So when I talk about 5 important ways. It was hard to stick it to 5 important ways, but that's what I think I have it to just to give you a few things. Now, I do a lot of research, and a lot of my research I do on Google, and I find out information. Plus, I've had mentors talk about it as well and give their opinions on what they have learned and what they feel helps. So, number one, I have recognize recognize the fears. And in order to recognize that, it's important to be self-aware, because when you're not, you don't know really what's happening with you. Water. So when you are able to be self-aware, when you're able to think about what's happening when it's happening to you, especially if you can catch it early, you can slow down any issues or problems that you have to pull back and, just take some time. Um, when you recognize what's going on, it may be something that's not even something that that's really going to happen. It's not sometimes something that has ever happened. And as we are being self aware, then we can help ourselves by saying, you know, that has never happened. I don't know where these thoughts are coming from in my head, but I'm going to take some control. So when you feel those thoughts or you hear those thoughts in your head, then you need to say, no, nah, sorry. You might as well go on and keep moving because I don't have time for that type of stuff. You know, I mean, I talk to myself. I have a lot of self-talk when I think certain thoughts, because none of us are perfect. We're going to have bad thoughts. We're going to have, fearful thoughts. We're going to have, you know, good thoughts, bad thoughts, and we have to be able to not let them take control, because as I've said before, and I've learned before, that words are powerful. And when you're thinking something, then it becomes real. If you, because you make your own reality. So we don't want to stick on that. We don't want to stay on our fears. We don't want to let them stay in our head. We want to basically challenge them and say, sorry, not here, not today, not tomorrow, keep it moving, you know. So that's one thing that's really important. Another thing, which is one thing that I got from my mentor, one of my mentors, as well as in research, that it's important not only to be self aware, but it's important to face the fear. It's important to face it. There are different things that people have different fears around. Like there are some people that have, for example, they're afraid of success. They don't realize it, but things happen that keep them, stuck, or keep them or push them back. They're moving forward and then they get pushed back by the fear in their mind, because even though they want to be successful, even though they feel that that's what they want, they end up getting stuck, and they don't quite make it there because they're afraid to be successful. Will I be able to maintain it? Is it something that I can grow from? Is it just, I just am not worthy of it? Different things. There are different things questions that pop into your mind, and we have to be aware of those things and be able to shut them down. So when someone is thinking, I'm not really worthy, I'm not really going to be successful. If I am, how will I be able to keep it going? How will I be able to maintain it? You know, those are questions that need to be turned around to, yes, I am successful and I will continue to grow in my business and helping others, those people that I truly want to help that are like me. So I am not about to sit here and stay stuck. I'm going to keep it moving, even in the fear. And one thing with fear is it's important to even if you are fearful, it's important to have courage. And courage doesn't mean the fear goes away. It means that you take action regardless of the fear. You move forward and you keep going. I mean, there are things that I feel uncomfortable with or have felt in the past uncomfortable with, but I'm determined to keep moving forward. I'm determined to keep learning and growing. I'm determined to be successful. I'm determined to reach my ultimate overarching goals, which are time freedom and financial freedom. I deserve it. I'm worthy of it. I I talk to myself. And you might want to try that. I mean, everybody's different. I know there's something that where people say, well, you know, okay, I guess it's okay to talk to yourself as long as you don't answer yourself back. Well, I do. I talk to myself and I answer myself back as well. And I just tell myself, you can do this. It doesn't matter what that thought is trying to lean you to or lead you to, to make you feel bad about something. You're not going there. We can make it. We can do this. So, and then one other thing that's really, really probably helpful is to remember, okay, so you've got this massive fear, and you may not even know what it's surrounding. You may not even know what's happening, but you just feel, fear and anxiety, and you feel like you need a break. You feel like you need to do something. Well, one important thing to do is to be aware, calm yourself down. It's important to take deep breaths, breathing in and out slowly. Fill your lungs with air. And then for some people, I can't really hold my breath because I have glaucoma now. So I don't hold my breath, but I do breathe in deeply, and then I hold it for a count of 5, and then I breathe out deeply. And I try not to hold it too long because with glaucoma, it causes an increase in pressure in my eyes, and I don't want to do that. So I breathe in and I breathe out deeply. I breathe in deeply and breathe out deeply. And that can bring such comfort. It can help you to get a handle on it. So deep breaths are very important and can kind of pull you from that area where you are, where you're stuck, where you're fearful. And you can take a deep breath and you can recognize this isn't something that's ever happened before. It's not going to happen now. It's just things that I've maybe popped in my head from either reading something or, I know a lot of people like to look at scary movies, and then after that, they're afraid to come in their own house, from the movie the way it used to be when you could go out to movies. And so it's important to be able to get control. And you can get control by taking some deep breaths, realizing this is a movie, this is a TV show. I'm not going to let something like this scare me and keep me frozen and keep me stuck. All right, let's move on. Another thing is sharing your fears with either a friend or your partner or family, to be able to talk out certain things, and then they may also have certain things that they can bring out. And then when you guys are talking about it, you think about, is this real? Is it, do you know, has this ever happened to anybody that you know, or whatever? But talking about it helps to release it, get it out of you. I like to be able to talk about things when I'm frustrated or upset about something. I have a few friends that I'll call and say, do you have a minute? I just need to get this out of me because it's starting to really bother me. And so we'll talk about it. And then after a while, then I'm fine. Sometimes self talk works, sometimes I need to talk to a friend or family, you know, or and I don't have a partner. So friends or family for me, but for you may be different. Maybe you have all three. Just pick one that you know is going to be encouraging to you, lifting you up, and helping you to move forward. The other thing is that, and I really like this one, and I've done this one several times, is to find my happy place, you know, and we all have different things that make us happy, and that we can close our eyes as we take some deep breaths and we think about our happy place. We think about what makes us happy, what makes us feel good, and just kind of sit in it for a little bit. Sit in it. Allow yourself the time. Give yourself the grace to be able to do that. Because when you do, then it gives you a break. Like, you know, since my brother passed away, I've got these thoughts and I've got all these things that are popping into my head about this and about that and how much I miss him and, you know, so many different things about him, about growing up, and you know, and sometimes I find comfort in that, but I notice that I'm starting to have headaches. I'm starting to have pain that I didn't have before because I've been taking, you know, something that really worked on getting rid of the pains that I have, maybe not completely, but at least decreasing them way down. But I noticed that over the past few days, I'm continuing to have more pain and pain in areas where I wouldn't have even thought that I would have pain. So, you know, but that's okay because I'm gonna, when I get done here, I'm going to take some time for myself and I'm gonna take some deep breaths and breathe in and out, and I'm going to calm myself and relax and just give myself grace, give myself time. Some of my friends were saying that they, you know, that because I'm trying to get things done, I got to do this, I got to do that. You know, I just need to get my non-negotiables done, and because that's something where I want to always show up and be consistent. But maybe, you know, I need to get those small group of non-negotiable things done and then take some time for me and I'll bounce back. I believe that and I trust God for that. So I hope that these things that I mentioned today were helpful to you. I hope that these ways of fighting the fear are helpful to you, that you think about them, that you consider them, you know, or even do your own research and see maybe if they have something that speaks directly to, you know, some of the fears, if I haven't touched on them, that speaks directly to the fears that you're dealing with and how to get them under control, how to keep them from getting you stuck, how to fight that fear and keep moving, not letting it keep you bound. So basically, that is it. I'm not seeing any comments or questions in the chat right now. That's anything that you want to talk about this, that you have questions about, you can always message me. I will, when this video is downloaded, I will put information in on the video in the comment section so that you can check out the free training series that I started out with that really truly helped me. And so I haven't looked back since. I'm steadily moving forward and I'm going to make it there. I'm going to make it exactly where I want to be. And that is time freedom, ultimately, as well as financial freedom. So let me do some housekeeping things really quick. Keep your notifications on so you know when I'm going live. We're still walking through the stuff we've been walking through for over a year. So whatever you can do to keep you, your family, your friends, and others safe, please do. I follow the CDC guidelines as best I can. Remember, there are people out there that are isolated, that, a phone call, text message, email, or even getting them on a Zoom might really brighten their day. And for us who pray, please remember to continue to pray for us and our world as we're all in this together. And we will make it through this. We will come out on the other side, the stronger for it. Things may look different, but it's not something that we're not used to. Things continually get different, and change is always something that's going to be there. So, wherever you are in the world, no matter what time it is for you, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, nighttime, sleepy time, always make it the best that you can make it. Always be the best that you can be. God bless you. God keep you. And I will see you again tomorrow with another topic. So, talk soon. Bye now.